Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We are just getting started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who I see as the one who brings balance to the team. I think when he's on the ball, yes, he can be a strong runner, but he's become a very central pivot now in making sure that he helps break lines going forward and denies line breaking for his defence. So he's become a big factor now in any team he functions in.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Romario.
That's good play from him.
Romario! Fantastic from Romario!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Oman are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mohamed Salah, he's got away. Great chance! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's managed to get free. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, played right into his path. Neymar. Baresi. Jordan Henderson. Romario. Can he get it through? Great challenge, time to perfection. And he can thump it away. Played for Chiellini. Isak. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Romario. That's good play. And Romario! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Oman find a position of real strength now. He's picked his way through. Rafinha. And that's played in low. Neymar.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Chiellini gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado por
Rijkaard
el dorsal
is the
20.
distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Foot in. Now it's Shevchenko. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
In with the challenge. Yamal. He's through here. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's been caught napping.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And it's played in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oman heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He might be in here. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Garcia did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's fabulous. Out for a throw. Serginho. Rafinha. Might be danger here. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. tries from distance. And how did he not make it 4?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Oman, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And so the action is resumed. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's found... There's the shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Jordan Henderson. Mohamed Salah. Very much a man of this moment. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Romario. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Henderson. That is great defending, so alert. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Romario. Great vision. And no, that was never going to make it. And that has put paid to that. It's run loose here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's an excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Oman clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Romario. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Romario. Romario! Oh, wow, that's crazy! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable.
Oman against Monaco.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Well, Edmilson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no gung-ho heroics.
No chance.
And that was asking for too much. He's looking wide. Fermin gets into a good position. Van der Vaart. Oh, super find. And it's Lopez. And here's Romario. Now it's Isak. Isak! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. Good ball, good... And the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Now it's Maradona. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Koundé. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Maradona. And he's managed to get free. And the pass is intercepted. Fermin. So it is still 0-0. He's found a way through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking to play him in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Koundé. Now it's Romario. Now it's Isak. Alonso tries to pass it through. Plenty to aim at here. Shot a goal! It's there! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Azar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be on, and the shot! He's got it all! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Oman are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Makaleli could move up a gear here. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Played out to the left flank. So what can they make of this? Makaleli. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Van der Vaart standing over it. Cleared away. Great vision.
Added time.
And here's Azar. Van der Vaart has crossed into the middle. And that is the end of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Oman really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Oman firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
وعليك السلام يا تيكي تيكي وعليك السلام والرحمة.
Substitution in progress.
So we're off again. Can he get on the end of this? Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
نعم فيك يا علي.
Was alert to the possibilities.
هلا والله
In
فيك.
the end, it's fruitless. De Gea chooses to deal with it himself.
عادي ألعب ضدك جيم والله حاليا قاعد ألعب ديفيجن يا أستاذ علي.
Ah, good steal. He just read it.
بس أتشرف إن شاء الله بس بنلعب إن شاء الله.
That pass isn't the best.
عطنا شوية وقت بس يعني لأن تو بادي ألعب قدام تصنيف شوي هذا.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, super ball. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Great chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight.
بنلعب إن شاء الله بإذن الله بإذن الله. بس أمهلني شوية وقت يعني.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Oman find a position of real strength now. Looking for options for movement, and that could set him on his way. Good take, and is he in? Oman can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending.
بس اذا انت موبايل ولو ايش، لان في واحد يقول لي انا تعال العب ضدي وانتظرته طلع في النهايه موبايل. ايوه.
Van der Vaart. That looks a decent. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Koundé. Xavi Alonso. Van der Vaart running.
بلاي ستيشن 4 ان شاء الله ان شاء الله، بس امهلني شويه اذا ممكن.
Space out wide here. Tries a shot. Goal. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So could they be onto something here? It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard.
That's going in strongly.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Hangs one in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Mohamed Salah makes a dash for it. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Done delicately. Chiellini cuts it out. Romario. Now it's Mohamed Salah and the through ball. That is good alertness. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Driving forward. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Neymar. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. Strong running down that left flank. He has found the way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The final 5 minutes. Fermin. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van der Vaart. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good spread. Timbers cross. Chiellini can get it clear.
There will be 3 minutes
Driving on and making
time.
good progress. And he's got the beating of his man. Makaleli. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Van der Vaart's cross. Tries to get it clear. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one...
نتعلم منك يا أستاذ مروان، عفوا يا أستاذ علي، المعذرة. ايوه الظاهر سواء نص هجومي دفاعي اللي بنشوف كيف ترى.
I caught you now! You didn't think I knew you were a stick outside my window, huh? Or the toilet in my bathroom! And then you were in my bathtub, and then you swam down the drain and beat me to the Krusty Krab.
Does that mean you're...
Yes, SpongeBob! I am finished with those errands.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
Here's a chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Chance to deliver. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
والله الو بابا فين؟ ما حد موبايل للاسف يا عزيزي.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Not the most convincing of passes.
اشوف قصفات الفوق. شفت الحركه دي؟ تعرفها لا؟ اي حركه؟
The pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Madrid have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. Looking to play him in. Good chance here.
Ow.
Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That has not gone well. Now their chance for a shot!
Isaac.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Salah. It's Salah! It's anyone's ball now. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, good effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Baresi. And here's Romario. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Romario. Romario will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to shoot. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Now it's Isak. And this is Mohamed Salah. Ball played for Rijkaard. This is Romario. It's a good foot in
يا الله حكم يضرب من ورا.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And a chance!
كفو يا ايزاك.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Knocks it out wide.
اركض يا فيرمين.
That's fabulous. And the shots.
وحش يا
Just
فيرمين.
cruising. They are cruising. Again in a trice, and they are soaring. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips
زين
the other.
تشكيلته اعتقد ببلاش ما شاء الله، لكن حلوه ممتازه فكر. بعده كان يقدر يسوي اكثر لو سوى مال هذاك اوليفر خان، كان يعطوك ثاني. بس مال كيليني ما سوى، لا حصل ماثيوس.
حتى فاهم اليوم اوليفر خان اخذ زانيتي.
من؟
زانيتي
مال اوليفر خان. زانيتي ما كان موجود.
مع اوليفر مع كان معاه اوليفر خان، شافي الونسو، زانيتي، فيريري وكولوكيو بعد.
4114 حلو. انا عندي ادملسون هنا ادرس. من اعطوني؟ حارس بس. الله ياخذكم. واحد كان دخل هالاند، ما اعرف اذا حصل هالاند بعد. بعد ما شاء الله. هذا الحين تف. هذا شاحن عقل. ها؟ من جورج بيس بعد. مستحيل كذي. والله العظيم هذا يعني دخل مال دورتموند ومطلع هالاند غلط. والله هالاند مستحيل حد يطلع والله. يا الله صلاح. ايوه والله هالاند اقوى. انا اقول لك يا انا اقول لك والله. ها في الحقيقه، لكن شوف هالاند كم يسجل انت نفس الشيء. انا والله اروح على هالاند صراحه. ولا يمكن ادري في الحقيقه اعتقد لكن ادريان افضل. ادرس مهاري، ادريان سريع بعده. هو الوحيد اللي قاعد يضرب مالديني. ترى ما الضربات اي واحد يضربه يقول لك تعال. لا بيبي ولا راموس يقدروا الا ذا.
Always goal side. Isaac touches it back.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances.
انا قاعد انتظر هديه من كونامي يعطونا فتحه مجانيه، بس اعتقد خلاص الحين. ها الله ياخذهم والله حرمونا بقوه. حتى ذاك باكيت مال 50 اللي فيه كان مارتن اوديغارد، حتى ذاك الفلبيني ما اعطونا حد والله. ايوه يعني ولا واحد يا ربي من 7 حسابات ولا حساب. لا هالاند عادي، هذا مسكين بطاقه القديم. ما اعتقد شاحن يدرس. ما يظل لو شاحن كان بدخل من اسمه شمايكل بدل اوليفر خان. وبعدين مدرب ضعيف شيء.
So the action resumes. Vermeer looking for the chance to skim one in from range. That's good running with the ball. Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alonso, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Out towards the flank. Rijkaard. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Driving on and making good progress. Shooting chance!
No, not quite. That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Romario. Now who's going to be first to this? Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Isak going forward. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine chance. Mohamed Salah! And somehow he kept it out. It's their second corner of the game. Let's put paid to the danger. Stood up well to him there. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Chance! Vermin. And that's been intercepted. Baresi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Baresi has been caught there, it's a foul. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rijkaard goes sliding in. And here's Mohamed Salah. Khan claims comfortable. It's Alonso! It's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger mark.
Oman are having a ball here. Some really good ball movement. Now, can they get him away? Well seen, saw that. He'll try from distance! Backward it goes. Romario. There's the shot! Well taken goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.
कितने दिन लो चालू هذاك راح عن ادريس عن عبود.
خلاص
راح
غطاه
اتغطاه 200 متر اتغطاه.
تشب
ها امس كانوا متعادلين لكن وصل له بسرعه. راح عن عبود 200. عبود حتى بيخسر بتشوفه تو مسكين.
عبود دائما يريد يكون الاول
ها
لكن ما يصير ابدا.
راح فر. شو كيف راح
حتى ذاك شيء قريب يعتبر هذا
من
هذا شويه
بعيد بيصير ترى الموسم تو بعده يعني. لكن هذا فر قال تعالوا في خير. 7 9 9 لحظة جاينك يا وسام. جاينك لحظة. هدف ذهبي مش مباراة لو سمحت. هدف ذهبي. أمس دخلت مع واحد يسوي لي مباراة كاملة.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Germany.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive, front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
He's hit! Oh, good finish!
والله رماري بدل ما يطلع لي برا يدخل على داخل. شفت كيف؟ والله والعكس صحيح عند الناس والله 24 ساعة يطلعوا على برا.
هم يحطوا رماري لأن الذكي كأنه ما عندك
ما وعي الهجوم ما أعرف أنا. هذاك الحساب لما لعبت فيه شفت كيف؟ كلهم مدرس ما حد غبي فيهم. يمكن تكون في استثناءات خفيفة عادي يعني
It's the sort of
أوكي
situation
لكن
they'll want to capitalize on now.
لكن بشكل عام كلهم بيطلعوا صح يعني كل واحد يطلع هنا لا العكس عندي المهاجم صار مدافع يتخبى وراها من. بعدين بعد لا شوف الوقاحة اللي فيه يرفع يده إدريس. أنا يضحكني واحد قصير مثلا ما أدري من أي واحد قصير جولي اللي يكون يعني لا يرفع يده عند الحارس يوقف عند الحارس بعد يوقف لا يقول ارفع لي بعد ما تعطيني مثلا أرضية لا يقول ارفع لي ها ايوه يعني اوكي طيب والله ده مزعج دخية صراحة انا اقول لك اياه. شوف كيف الباس. يا ولد الذين يا ديفيد خيا.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
This is from Mario.
شوت بسرعة وانا بسكن الكورة.
Looking to go forward now. And he cuts out the supply. Baresi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries one for
يلا
And it's Rijkaard. Little pass back. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Oman have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
And here's Isak. And he's there to retrieve it. Shot, decent chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lovely, now Romario! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Salah, can he get on the end of this? Now it's Isak. Oh, well played. Great chance! It's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Oman have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Tries to pass it through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Count has it in a wide position. Nice interception, well timed. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And it's Xabi Alonso. It's a good spell of possession, this. Chiellini. And Fermin. Now it's Isak. And it's Kimmich. Isak. And it's Kimmich. Count producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Floated through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Baresi. Rijkaard. Kimmich. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Messi.
Succumbs to the pressure. Isak stood up well to him there. Isak looking understandably energised after his goal. Rashford. This is a promising build-up. Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. Looking for options for movement. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
So it's back to business.
Oman clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Chiellini. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Koundé. Passes short and sharp. Lopez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Isak. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Stam. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Bale. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. Now it's Isak. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. That's a throw. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nuno Mendes, and here's Neymar. Aimed at the far side. Shoots! Germany have their second corner now. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries to cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Xabi Alonso. Bout of passing here, really easy. And Del Piero! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. It is a corner, good chance. Oman have their third corner. Kimmich with the short one. Fermin receives it in a good position here. Stam. Now it's Lopez. Neymar. Del Piero. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Romario. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lopez hangs one. Towering header! And that's a sharp finish. Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Oman are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution for Oman, number 16.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Oman leading now.
Mohamed Salah.
Oman are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 2.
Parisi always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Zanetti.
Number 7. Neymar.
Ball played for Rijkaard. 75 minutes played. Zanetti. And it's Neymar. In with the challenge.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Drills one in. Baresi. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Romario. Nicely spread. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Corner it is. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ah, such a clever touch. It's a sweeping cross. Rijkaard can get it clear. Nice sequence of passes, this. Neymar! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. All hands on deck for this one. And he's there to clear it. Nuno Mendes. And this is Neymar. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Baresi. And it's Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bale. 4 added minutes on the board. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Caught offside that time. Chiellini. Neymar gets it away. Timber. Stam gets it clear. And it's Van Dijk. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Chiellini, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found space here. And it's made its way to him. Rijkaard. Vermeer. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. That's cause for mild irritation. Rijkaard. Vermeer. That has been slung wide. Zanetti. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Lacking for the... And Van Nistelrooy! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kuwait with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Fermin. And he's quick to return it. Roberto Baggio. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Lopez. Oman very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And he was alert to it.
Kuwait clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
He has found a way through. Rijkaard. And the counter is on. Fermin. He's found a way through. Can he finish? It's in. They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Oman are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Zanetti. And here's Romario. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Lopez. And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? And that's a good ball. Fermin. Romario knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vermaelen robs him of possession. And this is Romario. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
They've played it short. And it's going to be another one.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Oh, super ball. Kuwait have the chance to go the other way. Now it's DiMarco. Alonso. Lovely pass, but Romario! Gets a good foot in there. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. DiMarco. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Fermin looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that was vital. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. Chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, so I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Oman are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Coming on to replace him is number 24.
That looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Taken back almost at once. And it's Lopez. He'll try from distance. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Mohamed Salah plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi, neatly clipped into space. No, again there's no way through. Isak, can he spark a counter here? And no, that was never going to make it. That is a great pick out. Xavi Alonso. Fermin, here's onto this. And a chance! And that's a tiny finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Brilliantly cut out. Berry gets it away. And here's Mohamed Salah. Romario. Vermaelen tries to clear. And he's being shifted off it. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Lopez. And this is Roberto Baggio. Messi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Zanetti.
Substitution on the field.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Van Nistelrooy. Number 10. Messi.
Oh, good effort.
Number 6.
Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Coming on the field.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick.
Owen. Number 18.
Now this could be a chance.
Number 19.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
Olmo. Number 23. Trossard. Substitution.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's a real chance! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Oman suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Great vision. Kuwait keep calm in the face of danger. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Berbatov. Nicely shaped ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Berbatov passes short and sharp, engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for a runner. Dani Olmo. Rijkaard. He's on it, can he get away? Played out wide, Romario. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's gone backward here. Shot, surely! And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Jordan Henderson, Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rijkaard. Back where it came from. And here's Isak.
Oman clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's got away. They want to be quick to recover this. Caught offside that time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? There they go, hunting again.
Now it's Berbatov. And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Romario. And that has sent him sprawling. They're up to 5 corners now. Xavi Alonso with the short one. Very nicely done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That is great defending, so alert. And that is as far as it goes. Oman have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Xavi Alonso taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Oman undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against South Africa.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Well, the 7th of June 2002 turned out to be a memorable day for a certain David Beckham. That image of him burying a 44th minute penalty against Argentina, one of the outstanding images of that game in Sapporo.
Yeah, and I think in many ways he laid his ghost from 4 years before to rest. And I can only imagine what must have been going through his mind as he walked up to take it.
Yeah, the only thing that mattered to all of us, frankly, was the outcome. And that effectively put England through and Argentina pretty much out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Casemiro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kimmich picked out brilliantly. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning.
It's Alonso! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Xabi Alonso clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's there to hit it! Roberto Carlos can clear it away. South Africa have the chance to go the other way. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he finish? It's there! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, just skips past his man. And the pass is intercepted. Now there's a fine ball. Sabani. Played out towards the right wing. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Romario.
South Africa always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But Romario! Oh, split-second reaction.
Romario is offering a wry smile there.
This their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And that's a throw-in. Stam. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Romario. Fermin! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oman are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
No, again there's no way through. Knocks it into space. Odegaard. Kimmich. Now it's Figo. Oh, good read. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Romario. Tries to play it through. An uncompromising challenge. Kimmich. He has a look up, and he's cut it out. Vigo. And it's Xabi Alonso. Isak! Isak! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Oman find a position of real strength now. Salah, and here's Isak. Look at this. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
يا قليل الأدب قدامك عارف انك خسران ومباراة محسومة اطلع.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cross into the box.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Mohamed Salah, very much a man of this moment. And he's managed to get free. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So, third corner of the game. Mohamed Salah with the short one. And here's Mohamed Salah. And a chance! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Oman are having a ball here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Sabani. And here's Isak. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Isak. Isak, real chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is...
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Oman against Milan.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want.
And this is Ronaldo. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Oman clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mohamed Salah. Maldini. Tries to play it through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, great chance! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with the corner, they're first. There's the delivery. Baresi clears it away. Oman are looking to go forward now. Nedved. And this is Ronaldo. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Vermin, never out of the action for very long. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a good spin. Vermin! He's delivered all right! Well, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Oman have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It is a corner, good chance.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Salah. And here's Isak. Oman have a free kick. Isak out towards the flank. Lam has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Space for him to turn and look. Pelé. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vermin.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that has put a halt to things. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get on the end of this? Lopez with the cross. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Oman have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
هذا الخصم ما شيء قصة لعب بالنت والله ينزلوني 3 بار بعده. يا اخي انسحبوا فكني. ايوه زين بعد ذيك المرة ضحك علي فاز بشكل انفس على فريق جيبي برشلونة ولا شيء كذا. قلت له حبوب جالدنك 1000 مرة يا قليل الأدب يا هندي. سبي سجوا تعاقه سويو هارد لو سمحت. لا دي ودك هارست ولي مقديكوب فاضي. شكرا أحسنت. قسما بالله والله معظم الناس كده اللي شايلينهم بطاقاتهم لعبة الشحن والبطاقات. لكن هذا الخصم غبي دخل كريستيانو. هذا كريستيانو من سوق الجماعة والله ولا يسوي شيء. إذا عندك هذاك كريستيانو مال البرتغال بيك تايم ما أعرف وش يسميه. أيوة هذاك صح، أما هذا كريستيانو اللي أبو معك حبوب ما بيسوي شيء. قال 300 قال والله عطني تشكيلتك اوصلك توب 100 اقل شيء والله. زلاتان وش فيه الناس كلهم اصلا كل الناس يضربوا ستارت كامل يا حبوب لعبوا.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
بقول لك لو لعبت او فتحت تلعب يبقى عرفني، يعني ابعت لي رساله شوف انت بتفتح تلعب امتى عشان عايز اجيب ستيفن جيرو.
رحمك الله.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but
يا الله عايزك دي شوطة حبوب. ترى هذا الحارس ما يبالي الا واحد يبزق من الخاطر. ايوه ما نبي شوطة الكتاكيت، اعطوه بس واحدة. ايوه شاطر.
Forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
يا حكم لكن انا اعدي الاول، ليش يجي الثاني على طول؟ والله حتى اقدر اعدي الثاني لكن انتظر شويه. كفو يا ايزاك. اتمنى لك الافضل يا خصمي، والله هذا ليس دليل على ضعفك، بس اما انا فاهم عليك نفس الشيء يصير لي، تكون ما منتبه ويعني بس يعني تستقبل هدف هدفين ثلاثه. ها؟ لا ما كلهم هذاك، في ناس ما ينسحبوا قليل الادب، بس هذا الزين مشكورين والله ما انسحبوا على السريع يعني. هذا هو الصح ترى. ايوه يعني في ناس تأجل المحتوم يعني. اونلي جاد. اوه ما شاء الله 173 بعده. عشان كذا انا اقول يا شباب بس تصنيف انا ما اعتبره صراحة، لكن هذا ليس دليل على ضعفه يعني. هي اللعبة مجرد لعبة معاهدات السلام ولعبة الشحن. في ناس أون تبغى تتصنف أون في حركة يسموها حركة الغش، تنزل تقييم الاحترام مالك. تقييم الاحترام هو تقييم النت، تفصل المباريات تروح لك مال الفعاليات مثلا وبس تفصل المباراة أكثر عن مرة، بينزلوا تقييم الاحترام عندك، فخلاص لما تروح تلعب ديفيجن كل الخصوم ضعفاء، كلهم بدون استثناء كلهم ضعفاء. يمكن حتى يمكن ما ديفيجن 4 بعد يجيك عادي يعني بتقاتل اطفال يعني. في ناس كذا ونقول لك انا مصنف شكلك انت مصنف البطيخه اسميهم والله. ولا واحد يدفع حال شخص او وصلني مثلا تصنيف كذا كذا وانا بعطيك فلوس، تعال انا اوصلك ببلاش تعال. لكن وش الفائدة تعطي حسابك لشخص مثلا تقول روح تصنف لي يعني؟ ما في اي فائدة تعم اصلا. يعني انت تخيل الناس يشوفوا تصنيفك مثلا جبت الاول وانت معطي شخص ثاني يلعب حسابك ووصلت الاول يعني نفترض، لكن طبعا ما بمجهودك، بمجهود شخص ثاني، وذاك الشخص الثاني نفس الشيء عنده معاداة سلام وشيء وكل ما هذه الاشياء ما الغش يعني. في نهاية المطاف يجيك واحد ديفيجن 3 ولا 4 يجلدك جلد بتشكيلة يمكن ضعيفة بعد. طيب وش الفائدة؟ خصم تشكيلته ببلاش، مبابي يامال خوان غارسيا، شكله مجمع مع السنة ذاك فتح عليهم ثلاثة ثم حصلهم. كل الخصوم يدوسوا ستارت ما دقيقتين يا اخي.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion, and the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Corinthians.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
يا اخي عرفت يعطيه.
And it's Rijkaard. Here's Cannavaro. And it's gone back to the keeper. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Xabi Alonso. Fermin. Baresi. And this is from Mario.
يا الله شوت يما. حد يسكن هنا.
Lampard. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Ronaldinho. Good lack of adventure up to now. Just no breakthrough.
يا الله مسخرة انتوا ولا ويش.
Well, there's a probing ball. Now it's from Mario. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he spark a counter here?
استغرب من هذاك اللي يضرب راس هذاك. انا عندي باريسي ومن يا اخي.
Just a little bit too strong. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Shit.
With his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Xabi Alonso. And here's Isak.
شو المسخرة هذه في الباصة.
The most accurate pass. Now it's Ronaldinho.
سبب تغيير خطة. أنا بسوي خطة ثانية يا أخي إن شاء الله.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
روح روماريو روح.
Now it's Romario. Romario.
يا ربي شو المسخرة هذه اللعبة. خلاص.
O'Reilly. He's had it taken off him. Koundé. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Romario.
هذا ما عارفه وش في تضيع وقت ولا وش عندك انت السالفة.
Gerrard. Now Ronaldinho. And it's O'Reilly. Oh no, this does not look
حرام والله اقطع الكورة ما تضبط البر. كله ورا لاق ما لاق بعد انتو.
That's Cannavaro. That's Batistuta. Great vision.
قسما بالله اذا هذا ما سكرت يمكن انا ما افهم في هذه الامور. يا اخي انا اقطع الكوره يا لعبه انا اقطعها.
Rijkaard. Great. It's Lampard.
اوف والله العظيم.
Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover. Batistuta. Lovely feet.
شوف كيف والله الرحمن انا اقطعها والله يا لعبه. قسما بالله اقطعها. يا الله يا باصات هذه يا شباب. هذا الظاهر واقد يلعب ورا. والله عارف والله.
Xavi Alonso. And they're quick to get it back.
يا الله دي اللعبة.
That is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution for Oman, number 11, Baresi. Number 22, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 2.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Number 17.
Oman really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Opts for safety. O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Doku wants to run onto this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
And he's forced to go back. Oman, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Can he latch on to this? Koundé cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. Mohamed Salah being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
That's an excellent interception.
والله العظيم حرام هذه والله. خلاص صديقي خلاص سويت كل شيء يعني أنا. يا الله والله حرام حرام.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution for Oman, Number 16.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with full purpose.
هذا الخصم يريد يلعب تضييع وقت قليل الأدب محضة.
All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We're looking at a different game now. Chance, surely!
قسما بالله ضيع وقت حلفت أنا.
And the comeback is complete.
أنا أعلمك إن شاء الله كيف تضيع الوقت.
So precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that,
قليل
it's
الأدب.
like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dead.
أكره اللي يضيعون وقت لكن ماشي مشكلة. تعال روماريو خليك هنا. عايز خليك هنا. زين دفاعي اللي هذا. صبر ما عليك. ما يغير الخطة، هذا دليل والله يسوي شيء بالنت. هذا لعبن بالنت لولو لعبن.
Substitutions taking place.
Corinthians making further changes here and in quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Oman have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Romario clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Chiellini. Oman have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Stam is pretty... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, look at the space here. And the shots! Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Great chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Stam. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Romario!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that's fabulous. Doku is onto this. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Goes for a shot.
والله هذا الخصم يتلاعب باللاج صراحة.
That has got to be it. This has to be it. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about, sometimes driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Corinthians found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How
shoots! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Hazard can get it clear. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Rashford plays it short. Cleared away. And that's that. Oman played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Security staff for each...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with a very steely, determined streak.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Now it's Isak.
Romario providing an outlet on that flank. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Romario. Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso delivers. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Oman are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Fermin has the space to scheme. Nice interception, well timed.
Now it's Messi.
Germany do have a chance to counter here. Haaland! Goal, Germany! And there is your opener. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but...
Shot a goal! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not...
Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Germany with the corner, they're first. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and they can counter here. Looking for the run, and this is Romario. He is through here. It's a pretty loose pass. Fermin. And this is Mohamed. Takes a shot! Can he get on the end of this? No, that's been intercepted. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Isak.
And he's there to retrieve it. Mohamed Salah delivers with... Oh, great leap! Puskás, and he's been shifted off it.
Oman are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now, can they get him away? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Oman clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Romario gets into a good position. Oh, he's been caught napping. Looking for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Romario plays it short. And here's Romario. Chance, surely! Mo Salah! Sensational! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mohamed Salah. And Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... Oh, shoots! Oh, good finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's lost his man here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Takes on his marker. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Oman are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. So there was the first half.
I think it shows you the danger of not killing off the game when you've got the opportunity. It might be level on paper, Peter, but we know who has the momentum now to go on and win this.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And Puskás! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right.
Great chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Fermin. Romario. Stam cuts out the pass.
Germany clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And that was asking for too much. Oh, super ball! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Really well played. He read that perfectly. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is good progress on the left. And he's intervened well there. Oman really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. No, it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. And it's claimed by the keeper. Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Again, a brilliant save. Corner number 2, then. There's the header! Not a bad try by any means.
Van Dijk certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that is out of play. Davids. Now it's Messi. He can run onto that. And the shot! And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Isak. Oh, he's burst through. A lot of... Big chance! It's a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Out towards the flank. Bout of passing. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oman have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. He's had it taken off him.
Germany really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Donadoni fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And he's had it nicked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland, and the finish! Goal, Germany! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And this is Puskás. Picked up. Can he finish? And it's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. Germany go up by 2 and chance! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Threads one in. Raul wants to run onto this. It's a goal kick.